Let me ask you something, man. You seen Snitch yet? Nope. I know what's good for you. You don't know what's good for you. Go see Snitch, because it's a damn good movie. Snitch is a movie that follows The Rock, who plays a father whose son gets this shipment of drugs. It's a ton of them. He gets arrested. He's going to get a minimum sentence of 10 years in prison unless he helps the police set up other people to get arrested. And he's not going to do that, so The Rock says, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and I will help you make arrests for him so he can still reduce his sentence. Now, the only way he can start incriminating people is he has to get into this game. So he gets hooked up with Jon Bernthal, and he gets an introduction, and then as the movie progresses, he starts getting more and more involved in this and gets deeper and deeper into this crap. You know what, I'm just gonna leave it at that because I feel like I've already said too much about the plot. Now, going into Snitch, I was kind of excited because I really like The Rock as an actor, and the trailers actually made this movie look pretty decent, but I just didn't feel like it would have that wow factor or anything that would really make it memorable. And to be honest, this is one of my favorite movies of the year so far, and I know that's not saying much because this year has been terrible, but I really, really enjoyed this movie. Because first of all, you have The Rock in this role, and I'm never going to call him Dwayne Johnson, by the way. He is The Rock, and that's that. The Rock in this movie is very good. He's improved a lot as an actor over the years, and it really shows here. He keeps trying to do better in these roles that he gets, and I really like that. He's improving as an actor, and he does really well in this role. It's one of his best roles yet. He's very relatable, he's likable, he's not this Superman, even though he still is jacked like Superman. He gets his ass kicked, he shows emotions. He's a overall likable guy. Then you have Jon Bernthal, who a lot of people know as Shane from The Walking Dead, and in this movie he is fantastic. I thought he stole the show from The Rock. His character was just so interesting. He had a bunch of different layers to him, because he's this ex-con who he's trying to get his life back in order. He has a wife and a kid, and he really doesn't want to get back into this game, and The Rock just pulls him back in. And everything that he did on screen I always found interesting. Everything about his character, I really liked his character. Once again, another character I really could get behind and wanted to succeed. And just something I noticed, I'm pretty sure this movie was taped during or right after the filming of The Walking Dead Season 2, because Shane still has this mark. I'm calling him Shane now. He still has a mark on his head from that season, and he still seems like he's kind of in that character. Nevertheless, I really, really enjoyed him in this movie. And you have a bunch of different actors in this movie. There's Omar from The Wire, there's Barry Pepper in there, who has the most majestic facial hair you'll ever see in your life, and Susan Sarandon's in there too. There's a bunch of different people in the movie that you'll probably recognize, and they're all very good in this movie, no matter how small their roles are. Now, like I said, going into this, I didn't think the movie would wow me that much, but honestly, I didn't expect this movie to be almost a complete drama or thriller, which it is. There's not much action in this movie at all, and I really loved that aspect of the movie because there was so much character development. That's how I got invested in these characters. And honestly, it just kind of brought me back to like November and December, where we actually had character-driven movies instead of what we're getting right now, which is just kind of schlocky crap. I really enjoyed the story in the movie, and the action when it's there I thought was pretty well done, except for one chase scene near the beginning of the movie where someone was running away from the police. You could probably guess who it is based on the trailer, but someone's running away from the police and they're just shaking the camera all over the place. I could still kind of see what was going on because it was kind of a basic chase, but it's still, there's no reason to just be shaking the camera around like this while everyone's just running in a straight direction. And another little thing about the camera work that kind of annoyed me at times was the fact that sometimes when people are having face-to-face conversations in a singular area without movement, the camera would be over someone's head to the point where half the screen is filled up by just a blurry head, and then you'd see the other person who's sitting across from him, and it just kind of annoyed me. Sometimes it took up even more than half the screen, and it didn't seem like that is a way you should film a movie. It just kind of annoyed me, because I would rather see both the actors' faces or something to that extent than a giant blurry head and then a tiny head I can actually see talking. Snitch is one of my favorite movies of the year so far. It's one of the only movies I'll say go out and see this movie because it's definitely worth your time. It's a very interesting thriller. I really enjoyed watching this movie. All the characters were really cool. I got behind them. The action when it's there is enjoyable. I'm gonna give it a B+. It's definitely a good movie. I really enjoyed it. Second favorite of the year so far, though. We still have Side Effects. Actually, third with The Dark Knight Returns Part 2. So definitely just go see this movie. So what'd you guys think of Snitch? Did you enjoy it? Did you not enjoy it? What's your favorite rock movie? Write beautiful comments down there and tell me what you think. And if you like this video, hit that subscribe button down there. Because if you don't, I'll do that Shane impression again. I swear I will.